country. Florida surpassed New York in 2014, which was the third largest state in the nation, and the gap has widened since. So Florida has gained 41,256 people since July 2019 to 21.7 million. And a lot of that is New Yorkers moving to Florida. That's where the bulk of it is. You know, my family, they've been trying to get me to leave New Jersey and come to either Georgia or Florida, because that's where the bulk of them are. So I'm not surprised so many people are going there, especially, you know, Florida has always been the preferred place for retirees. They would just flock down there and get their condos or, you know, would live in a closed community where it's gated and everything. That was really a big thing. In fact, one of my former neighbors did that. She retired, sold her house, and she lives in Florida now in a condo. Okay. All right. So, and Texas seems to be one of those states that is gaining a lot of people from California. Believe it or not, there's because you know California got a big exodus going on too, and those folks are all heading towards Texas. I guess that's a good idea if you're used to living in a warm state and you still want to remain in a more warmer climate in America. Then that's a pretty smart move. And I know the cost of living got to be way cheaper than California there in Texas. So that's where Texas is getting a big bulk of their population is coming in there from California. So New York has had an exodus over the past decade of about 1.4 million people, and about 21% of them went to Florida, by far the most of any state. Data last year showed. New York, latest drop was part of the overall decline of 153,065 people in the Northeast between July 2019 and July 2020, the most of any region in the nation, which I'm not surprised. Like I said, the Northeast is very expensive to live in. You know, I know we keep hearing about other locations being expensive in the U.S. This is way more expensive. I mean, if you just go down south from here, you can live a lot cheaper, pay less in property taxes, and, you know, it's just a much easier life to me, you know, being in the South, just even being in the South than it is in the Northeast. New Jersey, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Vermont, and Connecticut all had a modest population decline over the past year. All in the Northeast. All in the Northeast, not surprised. Nationally, only Illinois neared New York in percent of population decline. It went down 79,487 people, or 0.63% since last year. Overall, the nation has gained nearly 21 million people since 2010, the Empire Center said, up from 6.7%. Governor Andrew Cuomo has downplayed the population drop. He is concerned about it because I've heard him mention it. You know, he is concerned. And he faces a lot of criticism over the high taxes driving people to less expensive states. But New York has always been very expensive in taxes. They have. You know, I remember remember even going to New York, because I used to have to go to New York for meetings on my last job. And I would go up there. I could not believe what the prices were for the same items in New Jersey. Some of it was like almost triple the price of what we were paying. I was like, damn, this is crazy. Like I said, it's not an easy place to be broken. All right. In 2018, Cuomo was knocked for saying upstate winter weather was a significant factor for people moving elsewhere. That's not true. The prices in New York is the reason, and that's the overall reason for people leaving. More people are leaving the upstate net. Yes. So upstate New York, where it's probably more laid back than living in the city, they're losing more people. People will make demographic choices about where they want to live, Cuomo said 2 years ago. No, it's not the climate. The New Yorkers have been living in that cold weather, warm weather situation forever now. It's not that. It's the prices. So Cuomo has pointed to lower taxes to be installed by his administration, and a property tax cap that has limited the growth since 2011 as a way, for the state to try to lower the cost of living. Well, good luck, because I don't think those folks that left are coming back. I really don't. And the Northeast, you don't have nobody but yourself to blame for inflating prices for so long. Now, they really technically, how are they going to make it if they lower the prices? The state, economically would just fall. But again, this is just a sign of poor leadership and why the cost of living has gone through the roof, and it's greed. It's poor leadership and greed that got these states in the condition that they are in economically, to the point it's not even appealing to be here. It's not. And I can tell you the exodus will probably accelerate as COVID continues to get worse in the nation. You're going to see a lot of people moving around, and they're just trying to escape these tougher ways of living that they've been under for a long time. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video.